Okay, this is the circuit diagram, or a simple circuit diagram for work lights. What I'm showing you here is you've got obviously your two work lights and they are wired in parallel. Over here you've got the battery positive supply running through a fuse to protect the circuit, and this is on the heavy duty part of the relay, so between 30 and 87 on your relay. Obviously the lamps will need an earth return, so that's just straightforward. This connection will go to the chassis of the vehicle somewhere, and our main feed, the switched feed, is coming from the main beam headlights. So this circuit will only work if the main beam headlights are on. So we'll look at the rest of the circuit in a moment, but assuming our main beam headlights are on, a live feed 12 volts will come down through here. You can see there's an override switch which we would position on the dashboard somewhere. The ones that we had in the workshop had an LED inside them as well, which illuminated when they were switched on, when it was switched on, and that's controlling the feed into pin 85, which then goes through to 86 and down to earth. So when your main beam lights are switched on and this switch is closed, 12 volts and a current will flow through this solenoid winding in the relay. That creates a magnetic field which pulls this switch closed, latches that switch down, and then the current, the main current, the heavy current, will come through the fuse, through the relay, and obviously the lights will switch on. This circuit diagram is an Autodata circuit diagram. It's actually for my old Citroen Saxo, and over here I've added, drawn on the circuit for the four, on this one I've shown 4 work lamps. Okay, and this here is the relay, so we've got the solenoid winding, this is the fuse, this is a switch, switching the low current side. Okay, it's just to really show you, going on from that previous diagram, that the main feed into the switch, if we trace that through, back this way, back through this way, back through this way, up here, it goes in, and I've joined it onto this wire here. Now these components here, these are, this is the dip beam, this is the main beam headlamps. So I've teed into the supply to the main beam light. So this will only be live when the switch, which is up here somewhere, for the main beam, is switched on. So if we switch the main beam lights on, current will flow through the main beam light and down to earth. Okay, and we will also have 12 volts coming across here to this switch here. Then if we close this switch, okay, it will switch in this solenoid here, close this latch here, and current will flow into the 4 main beam or work lights.